Alright, I'm back. Pro gaming, several chapters in a row. Yeah. This is the 5th chapter. That, I started the game yesterday. We finished 4 chapters already.
Welcome back.
Alright. I think I set the volumes. Yeah, I did. Thank you, Parrot. So, chapter 5. Let's see. This might be a longer one, honestly. Since it's the final chapter. Could take closer to 3 hours. It also depends on how stuck I will get. Not how Scott. We all know that Scott is great. Great stuck. Brainwaves and you. Wow.
Hello?
Marty! You're awake! Good!
Doc! Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious,
That's a
I'm
good
not really
point.
sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good? It's fantastic! Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn!
What?
It's Edna!
But...
Uh-oh.
Okay, Emmett, one static accumulator coming up. Yeah!
Now that's just rude.
Jeez, Doc, watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night,
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
So, how are the time
how is
circuits?
he not
Still
overwritten?
broken. I've got a few ideas, but
I guess that's
occupied
because he's
with other
working actively
problems
against
today.
us
So
and might
is
still
that
stop
what I'm
us.
destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc!
It was science.
Science.
You can't want Emmett back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazier ambitions.
Even if you screw up Emmett's chances at the expo, there's no way he'll give up science now. He's too committed.
You don't know me like I do. After he fails at the expo, he'll be in need of comfort. And Edna's already arranged a romantic little trip up to the lake.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure, Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No. Ah! What the hell? Where'd it go?
Where'd it go indeed?
Oh, come on.
What?
Here, little static thingy.
Are you kidding me? What is this?
Gotcha. Whoa!
Are we okay?
The future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to
Jane
dream
Octavius.
and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true.
I guess.
There's a world of wondrous wonder on display. Because the future is coming today.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her. I found a loophole. What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
All right.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
Algae cakes!
Oh, style guy.
Miracle food from the swampland! Get your algae cakes!
Where's Emmett?
Hey, Artie,
What do you think? Quite a setup, huh?
the expo? Sure, but I was wondering. You haven't seen Emmett Brown, have you?
Isn't he at his booth? It's the tall one over there.
Come on, you can tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie her job back? I thought her being Canadian was a deal breaker.
If something's really important to you, you find a way. You ought to know that.
Okay.
See you around.
Algae cakes! Taste so...
How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? But I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey! You're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice!
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster!
Okay. Okay.
How about an algae cake?
One algae cake coming right ahead. Hey, wait a minute. It's you! Forget it, mister.
Hey, Artie.
Okay.
See you...
But I want an algae cake.
Enlightenment awaits you.
Excuse me, Mr...
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
Could I get a ride in that bathysphere?
Certainement, if you've got a ticket.
Could I get a... Jacques Duteau, famous diver. So you're some kind of celebrity?
I do not like to brag, but I have a small following, yes.
I guess people are always bugging you for autographs, huh? Asking you to tell them stories about your adventures and stuff.
It gets a bit old, but I can always retreat to the depths. The fish are much less demanding.
See you around.
Okay.
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Crockett.
What's going on here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty, now.
wait a minute. That's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
The electrokinetic levitator was Emmett's idea. I just helped. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
How do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Sonny Crockett really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Sonny?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
What?
Thanks a lot, Doc.
An anarchist! A foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo!
Danny, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good.
What do you
and
mean?
now, arrest this subversive.
Come here.
He doesn't believe her.
Here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose, but she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making
Back on
sure
600,
he doesn't.
okay.
The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's going to start a campaign
It's
to
getting
have
more and
certain
more
tainted
cheap.
officers removed from the force.
Cheaper and cheaper.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well,
I'll dig something up.
you do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Oh, you're letting him go? This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
The camera is confusing me. Let's try talking to them again.
Speak of the devil.
Danny, can I talk to Edna for a minute?
Be my guest. I'd like a couple minutes of quiet.
What's this about?
What'd you do with Emmett, Edna?
What are you talking about? You're the one who's trying to ruin his life.
Why did you kill Emmett
Believe it or
Edna?
not, I'm the one trying to save it.
From what?
From you, mostly.
Where did you bury the body?
You really don't know where Emmett is?
I haven't the foggiest. If he's smart, he's run far away from whatever dangerous shenanigans you talked him into perpetrating today.
Shenanigans? Why are you still involved in Emmett's life? I thought you broke up with him.
I did, but then your friend Mr. Sagan told me about your scheme to interfere with our romance. Not a very nice thing to do, Comrade Smirnov.
You don't really think Emmett's gonna want you back after you crushed his heart and tried to stop his demonstration at the expo, do you?
Not at first, no. But eventually he'll realize I've got his best interests at heart, and he'll come running back to me like one of those dogs he loves so much.
But you hate dogs.
Yes, ironic, isn't it?
Why'd you go and get Emmett's invention sealed up like that?
I had no choice. Once Mr. Sagan told me about your attempts to radicalize my poor Emmett, I knew I had to stop him from going through with your dangerous invention.
But it's his invention, and it's not dangerous. Okay, maybe it's a little dangerous, but only to him.
That's for the authorities to decide.
Any chance you could talk Parker into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
What do you think?
None whatsoever. And as long as I'm here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
Any chance? I know your deep, dark secret.
Is very dangerous when Mitral takes the wheel? Yeah,
Secret?
that's why I never
What
do.
secret?
Rhymes with which? Okay, that's not very nice.
You know, what you were whispering about with Carl Sagan yesterday.
You overheard?
Sure I did. And you did a really lousy job at, burying the body.
Oh, you didn't hear a thing. What I was talking about with Carl Sagan is between me and Carl Sagan.
Have Have you seen Mr. Sagan around here anywhere?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I had. He's more than a little scared of your anarchistic tendencies.
Did you see? Trixie Trotter got her old job back.
Oh, I know! I tried to have it out with Arthur McFly, but he refuses to explain himself. Apparently, he discovered some sort of loophole that allows that Canadian to retain her position. Well, the Ladies' Decency Society shall hear about this. Make no mistake.
Why is Parker so willing to do your bidding?
Well, the good detective knows that he owes his current rise through the ranks to my reporting on his behalf.
Oh.
He also knows that I could just as easily pen an exposé about his previous nights of drunken debauchery and evidence tampering.
You're blackmailing him?
Reporters don't blackmail, Mr. Smirnoff. We look out for the public interest.
Okay, let's
I
try
know
the
your
other
deep,
options.
dark secret. Those charities you were working for, they were all just a front. So you could wriggle your way into those orphanages
And steal their piggy banks?
Right.
Okay.
I know. Pretending like you wanted to put Kid Tannen away when all the time you were working for him.
If only I could.
Oh, how preposterous.
I know.
So it is probably what I was whispering with Carl.
You're ruthless, manipulative, and power-hungry.
But
In
we
the
need to
service
learn
of a
what they
higher
talked
cause,
about.
one sometimes has to stoop to low tactics. But I'm sure you already know that, Comrade Yakov.
Yak.
Okay, this is pointless. I've got to find Emmett.
Stay away from him, you anarchist hooligan.
I gotta find both Emmets.
Oh, hello,
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
Comrade Smirnoff. Come to turn yourself in?
In private?
With pleasure.
You've got to let Emmett demonstrate his invention. His whole future depends on it.
I'd love to, kid, but Miss Strickland thinks it's dangerous. And unless you've got something on her,
Sir, you're
her
a
word is
hooligan.
pretty much law.
I know, guilty as charged.
Any idea where Emmett is?
Well, he was working over by his booth, but by the time Edna got done haranguing me, he was gone. I hope he comes back soon so we can get this mess cleared up.
Any sign of Emmett?
Nope.
Aren't you worried?
Nah, he's probably just walking
promise
around the
I will
floor
turn myself
someplace.
into the
If you
authorities
find him,
after
bring him over
stream.
here and we'll get this all worked out.
Any sign?
Nope.
Aren't you worried?
Nah, we'll get this.
What's a newly promoted detective like you doing hanging out at a science expo anyway?
Are you kidding me? This is a great assignment. I get to sit around all day playing with nifty new crime-fighting gadgets, like this.
What does that do?
Hell if I know.
Since when does anyone in Hill Valley listen to what Edna has to say?
Ever since she helped take down Kid Tannen, she's had the mayor and the city council eating out of her hand. I'd be an idiot to ignore her, especially with my, alcohol-heavy background. Boy, I wish I could catch her jaywalking or something. I'd throw the book at her. Yeah, but you never catch a dame like that breaking the law, darn it.
Was it supposed to be a reference to something? Was what supposed to be a reference? That I'm a hooligan?
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
The gadgets? Oh. I don't know. I will check it out. It's probably an item. You think you still have a third boost that you forgot to do? Yeah, Melandil, you boosted twice
New critical
today.
hits boost. Amalanduel just boosted Shining Force.
Thank you, Melandil, for your third boost. We haven't had many boosts today, I think.
I saw her whispering about something with Carl Sagan outside the expo yesterday.
Do you know what they were whispering about?
No, but she looked really guilty.
I need something more solid than that, I'm afraid.
You haven't seen Carl Sagan around here, have you?
Nah,
Isn't he still a wanted man?
nah. All those arson charges got dropped weeks ago. Judge Brown said there wasn't enough evidence for a trial.
Thanks. I'll be back.
Oh, I hope so. You've got to get this albatross off my neck.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess? Shh, he's approaching.
Where is it?
The electro pacifier.
Amazing, isn't it? They say one day we'll be able to stun fleeing criminals by shocking them at a distance.
Does it work?
Nah, it's just a model.
The amazing inebriomatic.
Well, from what the boys in the lab tell me, someday we'll be able to tell whether people have been drinking just by breathing into a machine like this. Try it out.
I don't think so.
So we can't... That's not an object. So maybe it was a reference, I don't know. I thought it was the game's way of getting my attention onto that, but...
Now, where were we?
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement? A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement? It's a bug.
No, a plant, but it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Can I steal that? Back up
Hey,
1500.
I'll walk off with the recording plant. It's the only one I got.
Why is it that you always have to buy 2.5 packs though, Parrot?
Are you ready for a picture radio? Wonder if that's anything like MTV.
Greetings, forward think.
I'm glad Trixie got her old job back. I wonder how she managed it. Hi, Trixie.
You don't have to. No, I have
you,
to.
Kiddo.
Because it's free
Right.
shipping.
Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the Glass House, the Future Furnishings, and of course, Enlightenment Under the Sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Duteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, you're kinda like family now, you know?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I got 1,000,000 tickets.
You seen Emmett around? I'm kinda worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think. Yeah, he wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah, uncle or something?
Or something. Look, Emmett's demonstration has hit a snag or two. Can you delay his act for a while? Let someone else go before him?
Sorry, I don't set the roster, and they won't let me change it. I can drag my feet a little, but if your friend's not ready to go on pretty soon, we might have to skip his act. I mean, demonstration.
But you can't.
Hey, it's just a science demo. It ain't a matter of life and death.
But it is.
What time is Emmett supposed to go on?
Let's see, 8 kilobeats past 50. We're on metric time here at the Hill Valley Expo.
What? What does dude mean?
Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth shut down.
That dame don't know how to mind her own business, does she? I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away. Artie told me how you managed to get your old job back.
He did? But it was supposed to be a secret.
There's no secrets between us. He couldn't resist telling such a good story.
Yeah?
Still, I'd like to hear it again, from your point of view.
He didn't tell you anything.
Ah,
Come on, Trixie. I'm dying to know how you got the job
it's almost
back.
worked.
You won't hear it from me. I don't talk out of turn.
Thanks.
Happy to help.
Maybe it will work with Artie. Artie is more gullible.
Welcome to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas, unbreakable and soundproof. Our phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you like to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
KL 4253.
Hiya, folks.
So I think we have to move this recording device here.
Hey, don't walk off with the recording plant. It's the only one I got.
How do I do that though? Switcheroo with another plant. We'll think about it later. Can I go up?
Emmett's gonna fly his electrokinetic levitator, and he's gonna do it today.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is
Look
just
at that.
always a push of a button away.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
I know.
In the mood for fun? The House of the Future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything. A fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision?
Ah.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
Thanks. Bye.
Farewell.
Conversation terminated.
Greetings again, mortals! This is Techne, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We are running out of time.
In the House of the
But not
Future,
really.
fresh fruit
Not in this
baskets
game.
will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
What the heck? Fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
Ah, it's wax.
No, I've seen all the retro-futuristic crap. I've never seen fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters though.
Hiya, folks!
Why?
Hiya, folks!
Oh, I passed it.
Okay, call me a snoop.
world of tomorrow, where a man's home
I
is
got
truly
5,000.
his castle. Here, gratification is just always a
Alright,
push of a
I will
button
buy
away.
15,000.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Checkney News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, plan. About that plan.
That took me a second, Blackbird.
I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear? But it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my pull with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh, yes, he's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
Wait, so how is he keeping Emmett distracted? You're not supposed to meet your past self.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come glumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
I loved it.
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
What do you think? If that isn't good enough for Parker, I don't know what will be good enough.
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
Thanks, Trixie, Technique. I'm truly honored to be here today among all you
Oh,
pointy-headed
it's him.
And like
We can still...
I don't even like algae cakes, but free samples are free samples.
is a mysterious and little-known biological entity. Through diligent study and countless hours of experimentation, I believe I have unlocked the secrets of this noble vegetable, and I am here to present my discoveries to our
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Of the 20th century. Algae is just loaded with helpful properties. Vitamins A through J, along with enough protein to choke a
Act
horse.
casual.
Till now,
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
but sweetened with corn syrup and held
Our
together
plant
in
recorder.
solid
It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to
There's
have
something
to ask
wrong
you
with
to
the
come
sounds
down
in
to the
this game.
station to answer a
It
few
keeps popping
questions about your
occasionally.
whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
It's in the game.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
No. Detective Parker's time. Oh, but he's gone, so... Okay. The barricades are gone.
Emmett's gonna fly his electric...
Enlightenment awaits you under the
Let's check this out.
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
Thank you, monsieur. I hope you will find your trip to the bottom of the sea most enlightening. Well?
Heavy.
Monsieur has a way with words.
What was that?
Those look like the controls to raise and lower the whatchamacallit.
I don't know what that was. Maybe it will make more sense later. Theremin booth? Where's the Theremin?
Convention special! 2 free algae cakes!
Hey, Artie. Is there any way you can delay Emmett's demo? He ran into some last-minute turbulence.
Emmett's already pushed his luck by substituting this electrokinetic what's-this for the mental alignment meter he was supposed to be showing. I can't alter his place on the roster, too. The board would get the idea I was showing favoritism.
Okay.
See you around.
But would you want some algae cakes?
Nah.
Sir, would you like to try some algae cakes?
I don't think so.
Okay, I know who will appreciate some algae cakes. Trixie.
Maybe not.
Okay. So we can't go out of this store either.
The amazing...
Well, I guess we have to exit this area. Do something outside.
I think that's supposed to be a clock.
Chronometric clock. Okay, I missed that. Let's go in here.
No one in here.
Really? But we can't exit here either.
Algae cakes taste so good you'd swear they was bad for you.
Am I calling the brown residents again, maybe?
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a push of a button. In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please experience.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence?
Hey, Hampton. This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the...
Okay.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Conversation.
Let's go Trixie again.
In the house.
Please experience.
Klondike.
Hill Valley Expo, Techni speaking. Who's this?
It's Kid Tannen. I'm out of jail and I want you back, baby.
I don't know who you are or why you're doing that horrible impersonation of Kid, but that part of my life is over. I've gone legit.
Conversation terminated.
Good for you, Trixie.
Okay. This is not going to work. What am I missing? I need to be... I have to be missing something. Hose.
That looks like the air hose for the bathysphere. Mr. Duteau?
Oui?
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
A distracted look?
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great,
What?
thanks.
But I just checked there. So I had to ask him first, maybe? Okay.
Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him. Perfect.
How did he get convinced to be imprisoned like that?
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
No, really? Uh. Can I move the green now? No. Where did I see? Okay. It's the yellow one. We can do that from outside only. Oh, will this work now? Why? I don't get it. I guess we moved something out of the way. What are you doing? Why are you wasting time? You know it's soundproof.
Emmett?
Okay.
Why did you take him now, Doc?
I know.
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Okay, that was weird. Sir.
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
I need you to pull that up.
So.
Oh, it's...
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Stuck
I know you're
Brown.
in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Sonny! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confused.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic
It's
Institute.
not, though.
No, it's not. It's...
Please keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him.
Okay.
But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
How did no one see? That is my question.
Hi, Trixie.
Now what can I do you for?
I don't think Edna's gonna be an obstacle anymore.
So she was the speakeasy arsonist after all! Kid was right.
I don't think so. Did Emmett come through here with Carl Sagan?
Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks. How about an algae cake?
One algae cake coming right ahead. Wait a minute. It's
Fine. You need new
Hey,
lines,
Artie.
mister.
This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Duteau, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I am only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu! What is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later. Come down, please. The
Wow.
Tisk.
Can we somehow cut the hose, maybe?
exhibited. Step back! You're cutting the hose.
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techne, Muse of Progress. gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, eh, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
Oh no. No. Hey, Campilla. Hello. Let's give you a shout out. Welcome, Campillo. Campilla, welcome, Raiders. Hello again, Raid Baldur's Gate Nerd. Get raided. I did get raided. Let's give Campilla a shout out.
Your sound card works perfectly.
Thank you for the follow. Hey, Luffy.
Theories, mock them, then embrace my own. The usual. I thought I'd get your theories, mock them, then embrace my own. The usual.
Luck be a lady.
I'll do my best. Ooh, I'm gonna work out some.
You're welcome again.
What's that voice pack? How did your stream go, Campilla? Welcome. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for the raid. Hey, Sirayu. Welcome. Thank you, Raiders, for coming here. Welcome, all of you. How did your stream go, Campilla? Hey, Zirael. Dr. House? Oh, okay. Spoiler alert. House took the painkillers. Hey, Tuleas. Welcome, everybody. It's great to have you here. Campilla is one of the Baldur's Gate, STS, insane, you know, all the difficult stuff stacked upon together each other. You know, the most difficult Baldur's Gate experience you can have. He streams it, and I'm not sure what run you are doing lately. Stream could have gone better. Hopefully you'll do better tomorrow after you get some rest. At least you didn't lose the run. Oh, okay, so you risked losing it though. But at least you survived. Did you lose characters? Did you get some permadeaths in your companions? So yeah, check him out for sure. You know, he's doing some nice Baldur's Gate runs. I can never do that kind of stuff. It's really fascinating how people like Campbell or Buffy or Bogu Bogu, you know, all those Baldur's Gates, SCS, Iron Man runners do that kind of stuff. It's fascinating to me. So thank you so much for coming here. If you are new in this channel, if you just came with the raid for the first time, I'm Mitral. I do play some RPGs, and I do play some point-and-click adventures. Right now we are playing Back to the Future, the Telltale adventure. We are in the final episodes, and we are aiming to finish the final episode today, conclude the series. So welcome again. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Lots of familiar names, yeah. The BG community, the SCS community, is one big family, honestly. It's the same people in all of those channels. It's really lovely. You know, as a big group moving from stream to stream. That's so cool. It really tight-knits and friendly community. You did have to fund the big temple quite a bit. Oh, okay, so at least you didn't have any karmas, though. That is at least good. Gator's gonna gate, yeah. Yeah, you're very welcome for the shout-out. And thank you so much. Yeah, of course, I perfectly understand. Go get rest. I will see you next time. Maybe in your stream, hopefully. And I shall continue the game. I hope you enjoy. You know, this is probably not your thing, Raiders. I don't know. I don't know how many of you are actually interested in adventure games. You know, I know most of you that you really like RPGs, or specifically Baldur's Gate, for some of you even. But I hope you enjoy your time here. If you are a fan of Back to the Future, the movies, you might end up enjoying this also. I am loving this. I'm a huge fan of the movies, and this has got the humor, maybe not just right, but it is close enough. It's highly reminiscent of the movies, and it's an original story.
Your sound card works perfectly.
Thank you so much for the follow, Tolius. Thank you. So you might enjoy it. I hope you do, and let us continue. When did I start the timer?
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not.
Are you sure? We just have to wait, right?
I command you uncrimp that hose!
No.
Funny. You'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow.
Can we talk to him?
You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Cousteau, aka Carl Sagan, aka...
No!
Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett?
Is this gone Bioshock?
Emmett, you!
This is before Bioshock. Wait, is it before Bioshock? What year is Bioshock? This is 2011.
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right?
Okay.
Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett?
2007, okay.
Ooh.
Emmett,
Bioshock
you.
is earlier then.
You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Cousteau, aka Carl Sagan?
So this
AKA...
right now is a science expo in 1931.
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
Step off the hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it!
In game it takes place around
neither will I.
1960. Yeah, but I was, I was thinking if these might have gotten any ideas from Bioshock or vice versa.
Sometimes the years, they have become unstuck.
So we just had to wait, okay.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
If you are a
Let's get
fan
you
of
out of
adventure
there.
games,
Emmett Brown?
and if you haven't
Then it
played
was
this game,
true.
I recommend that you do. It is not very long,
Hey, you!
it's not very
Hey, he
difficult,
just took that guy's
and
wallet!
it's really enjoyable
I
too.
think he took his wallet!
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all
We
our
did it.
honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's
It's
get
not
up there.
glowing anymore though, is that a problem?
Gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? This wouldn't be the first time the world...
Oh yeah, Raiders, if you are new to this channel, if you
ought to
don't
do
know
it.
anything
Are the block
about
bearings
it,
all in the raised
anything
position?
about the toys that we have here,
Block bearings.
feel free
block
to
bearings.
try exclamation mark
Raised position.
D666.
Check.
Then it looks
Maybe
like
you
all
will discover
systems
some
are
cool
go.
characters.
Wish me luck.
I don't have to.
Maybe you will discover some Baldur's Gate characters.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the
What is free
scientific
choice?
demonstration of one Emmett Letter of Brown be terminated and forfeit
Nice,
by
nice,
reason
Bobby,
of
nice.
insanity. I declare him to be
The
in
lieutenant is a very
contempt
good
of
character.
me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! You can't hide from justice!
Glowing static accumulators. Back of 25,000. Okay, this is going crazy. 3 cents? Wow.
You
Don't think you can shelter him.
Emmett's gone. You just missed him.
Young man, I've been sitting on the bench of Hill Valley Criminal Court for 15 years. I can smell a dissembler a mile away.
We got
Now,
that
are you
picture
going to
on now.
turn him over, or will I have to use
So you had
force?
did you have a template for that?
Antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down
Translucent
from there
medium.
this second.
Okay.
Fear!
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
Oh, God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah. He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere.
This is not a great puzzle,
Emmett,
is it?
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be
What's
young.
to
You
understand?
don't know what it's
You're
like
a
to
big,
have
overgrown
dreams, to have
baby who
ambitions
wants
so
everything
great
his
and
own
so
way.
powerful that they've
Scratched
got a
you.
life
I
of
should
their
have
own.
scratched you.
And it's
Instead
all
of
you
letting
can
your
do to
mother
hang
indulge
on for
every
dear
one
life
of
Wow,
while they
it's-
gallop on where they must.
Then don't
This
He's
is
popping badly.
America, Pop.
If
And
I
in
was like that
America,
at
a
your age, my
person
father
doesn't
would have
have
given
to
me
do
a
what his
sound
father
thrashing.
did.
And
Isn't
good
that
for
why you
him.
came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so
Why
many
people
rules?
always resort to farce when farce works just as
Well,
well?
we
Is that
talked.
funny?
Are you happy?
That wasn't talking, okay? That wasn't talking. You're suggesting you desperately wanted to kill Edna. I'm not sure what that was a response to. About bad puzzles? Was it about bad puzzles?
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
And you?
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Well, maybe not immediately.
Maybe not. I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
Wah, wah, wah.
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to... Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Emmett?
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
I really think he means it this time.
He won't listen to me.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
No.
Could it be that you and your dad?
No. Next subject.
No, this subject, sir.
Stop being a dope. You've got your pride. Okay, I get it.
New channel
And so does
SFX
he.
request
But
by Veru
what's the
Memo.
harm in trying to make peace with the guy?
Those
He's your
kids
family.
shouting it out
And
in
family's
Disney films
important.
starring Kayla
Sometimes
Mills.
it's, well,
Could you find
even
it
more
for
important than we
me
realize.
in YouTube or something?
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop! You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator... Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Hey.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
Oh, it worked!
He's flying! My Emmett is flying!
But for how long?
Ah!
Yeah, it fell into the water.
Hey, stop! Get back here!
Oh no!
Doc! Are you okay?
I thought I could change her. Things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Uh-oh.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Marty!
Oh no! Okay. Well, that's fine. You got a spare Emmett Brown.
Oh my god! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium,
I'll get help.
newspaper.
What? You mean... Gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc,
Sometimes
don't
you have
do
to find
this.
footage
Don't
of the that
go.
you want. Do you have the movie? Like on DVD, Bluetooth or something? Because otherwise I don't know how I would be able to find that clip.
Doc, come back.
He vanished, he's a Jedi.
Doc?
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Emmett, is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party.
Everything is in
I'm
order.
afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size is going to play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
And you're not discouraged?
Discouraged? By what? You mean what happened in there? Oh, that was a learning experience. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
Would you like to hide that newspaper?
You don't sound fine.
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty.
We still have to find
Where
the
you come
DeLorean.
From, what you're doing here. There's
Oh,
one
okay.
thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask
What's
any...
this?
No, come on.
Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
Oh, this is about 5 cents.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, yeah? Try me. What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me. Don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Emmett!
Just promise.
Emmett! Where are you, my son?
I'll be right
Interesting.
there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise.
Would you be able to keep a promise like that? I could never keep a promise like that. No way. Like, I would have already
I
looked
will
at
see
that
you
paper.
again, right?
Guarantee it.
No, I would be too curious. I mean, yeah, do not trust me to keep the integrity of space-time continuum. Barring any radical personal issues, you certainly
Yeah, it
could.
worked.
Okay, we lost that
you were the
DeLorean,
same
but...
Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
You don't remember?
I came to make sure you stayed on the path of science.
As opposed to what? The dog food business?
Politics.
Politics? That doesn't sound like me.
It wasn't.
Never mind, it's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies.
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about my...
Where is he? Where's that no-good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name.
Wait, it's Michael J. Fox.
You see my Artie anywhere?
Artie McFly?
Isn't this Michael
That's the
J.
one.
Fox's voice?
Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad-blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it?
Hitched?
Married. I swear, that boy's gonna put his papa on an early grave.
So that's how she got her job back. Ah, he's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was Great-Grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me.
Okay. It's getting
Holy
confusing.
crap, Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
Car! Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Well...
Wait, Edna Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
Oh no,
If
where
that's what
did
you
she
call
go?
It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott! Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
None at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Let's just hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
I don't know. I don't know, Parrot.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure what's going on. I know that there has never been a sequel. Okay, what the heck? The whole town is disappearing.
Doc?
She messed up the universe.
Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time ago.
Well, now you two look mighty lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us. Did your son just marry a Canadian saloon singer named Trixie?
Artie? Pshaw, that boy ain't got nerve to ask a girl to the church social. You acquainted with him?
Only slightly.
We're just passing through. We hope.
Tell us. We're looking for Hill Valley.
Well, which is it, a hill or a valley?
No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley.
Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
When did Hill Valley go away?
Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
Then whatever it was must have happened at least 45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary.
Scary Mary?
Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news.
I guess the game
Takes
is
all
not
the
over
papers
yet.
in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who could tell you what happened to Hill Valley, it's her.
Well,
Can you
if
direct
it
us to her?
ended there, it would be a too
imperative
short
that
an
we
episode
talk to her.
anyway.
Sorry,
Like an hour.
fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you.
Could you help us with her?
The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, we gotta see her.
Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
Can I drive?
I bet there's at least an hour more of gameplay.
Mary Pickford.
Okay. Beware of cats. Is it BG Nerd's cat?
Doc, it's a... Shh. I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use. Look! Shh.
Is that a tripwire? I kind of want to trip it.
An old saloon sign. Cool. Too bad it's all burnt.
No, sir. I am C-3PO Human Cyborg
Hey!
Relations.
Hey, Chicken Nugget Spoon.
Away from the
How are you today?
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
On a very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know
Right.
what happened to Hill Valley, and just
what
as
did you roll
importantly,
last
the
time?
precise time
Did
when
you
it
roll BB-8? I think you rolled BB-8, right?
Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back, in the future. Not sure what that'll do.
Me neither.
Not sure what that...
Cactus. Oh, it's this cactus.
Look! Shh. Mary Pickford. Now where would she pick up a fake name like that?
Your sound
Hey,
card
Miss
works
Strick-
perfectly.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Yakov Smirnov?
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
You tried to have me arrested once, a long time ago. Remember?
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman, but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today. Have you seen my husband?
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her.
And
Go
that
ahead,
is...
knock on the door again.
That is time traveling. WAS or AC? If you are comfortable with it. Alright.
It's me again, your old
Welcome,
friend.
Ace. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow.
I know you?
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th.
something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
What did we bring to her? We brought you algae cakes.
I brought you these algae cakes.
Wait there.
Okay.
Not bad. You got anything else for me?
I brought you flowers.
I brought you this.
I ain't interested in flowers.
Wait till you hear.
And I especially ain't interested in talking flowers. Put 'em away.
So she remembers. So I brought you expo tickets.
I brought you these tickets to the expo.
What expo?
The expo you left when you swiped the DeLorean and jumped back in time.
Stop messing with my brain. I don't know nothing about time travel, and I never did. And what's more, I never talk about the past.
Okay. I brought you this saloon sign.
I brought you this.
Already got one.
We must have brought something Edna wants.
Don't look at me. I didn't bring anything but myself.
I brought you photo of my father.
I brought you this picture.
Who's that?
You don't know him, but he looks a lot like this guy you did know.
Not interested.
I brought you your mop.
I brought you this.
Already.
Well, I tried everything. It's not something I have.
Were you expecting anything in particular?
I wasn't expecting you.
What am I missing?
I hate to see it like this. I brought you him.
Him? Who him? Him who?
Sure, you remember him. Carl Sagan, the guy you framed as the speakeasy arsonist.
Speakeasy? Arson? That's complete gibberish, Sonny. Whatever you're talking about's got nothing to do with me. I never involve myself in such criminal shenanigans. Still, his features remind me of someone.
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
Just let the nature run its course, Doc.
It can't be! Emmett!
Yes, Edna. It's me.
It is! It's October 13th, 1931! Oh, and you are Emmett! Emmett! How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming, or stay there?
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
Darling, you've come back. Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You're sweet. But you're still keeping company with this Smirnov character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
Uh-oh.
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
You traveled to the past,
Can
lady.
you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
So I figure we have to click on items around rather than in our inventory. Like, get her attention to the DeLorean.
I hate to see it
But
like this.
maybe not this destroyed DeLorean. Where is our DeLorean? Where's the good one? Oh, okay. Or I might be wrong. It might be the plant.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh, he's after me! Ha! He'll never catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what this baby can do.
Not much anymore.
And here it comes!
Yes?
Here what comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what. Oh, come to think of it, how can I be expecting something unexpected? What's going on?
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
Oh, okay, so she goes to the past.
Not sure what that'll do.
No. We can't target her?
I don't suppose the flux capacitor still works.
I build my parts sturdy, but not that sturdy.
Something to do with the mob? I don't think so.
Not
Talk to Doc.
Help me figure something out.
Yes?
She's waiting for a time jump, yeah.
I'll figure.
Can I go in the house?
It's locked.
Tripwire?
Here they come! The lights! I'm being transported!
Where?
Back! Back! To the past!
What do you see?
Hill Valley! But it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869, shot by...
I know, Doc. We met him in 1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather! grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter. I'm not even sure it is a man. This is all very confusing. Where am I? Why am I thinking about the past? Get off my lawn, you kids!
Okay, we lost her. But I think we learned enough.
That Marshal Strickland, quick! We've got to bring this story to a climax.
Among Us? What do you mean, Ace?
Help me figure something out.
Yes?
Wait, what am I trying to
figure-
do? Talk to her?
Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you
Among
doing
Us
in my
reference from
yard,
2011.
you hooligan?
No, Edna. No yard.
I don't think so.
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
So we need to jog her memory more.
To happen.
Oh yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
Yeah, can we make him look like her grandfather? Okay.
It looks a bit like grandfather now, but he would never have walked around bareheaded.
Bareheaded? What? Let's try this.
Not sure what that'll do.
Oh, do I see Edna's head? Okay.
This hat doesn't frame her face very well.
Grandpa.
Not bad.
Oh, grandfather, how well you look. How well everything looks.
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well kept. And the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century. And I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
Who?
This big lout swaggering up the street, lips curled in an insolent sneer. He's a newcomer to Hill Valley. Beauregard.
Beauregard?
Beauregard.
Tannen?
Tannen.
Yes!
Good guess.
Look at him. Acting like a big shot. Throwing his money around. Stolen money, no doubt. Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony! And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up a
what?
I don't know. It's something I don't like.
It's a saloon.
Evil.
It's a saloon.
This is the key to our mystery. We've got to get her memory back in the groove.
Maybe this'll take you back.
Back where? I don't want to go back.
Stay in the moment, Edna. Please, Marty. Don't interrupt the trance.
Okay, so do we put it somewhere? Outhouse?
Talk about a watering hole.
A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa, you can't let him do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful establishment never opens its doors. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Something very conclusive.
She's going to burn down the saloon.
Not sure what that'll... Not sure... I wonder what's cooking.
We need to burn down the outhouse, right?
No, you You're doing it all wrong. It'll never burn like that. First, we'll need some kerosene. Apply it liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious. And now, watch.
She really is.
Isn't it beautiful? The devil's handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness. Burn, you sucker! Burn!
She was never this passionate when we were dating.
Oh.
What is it, Edna? Is it the fire?
Turn away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it? It's spreading to the other buildings in Hill Valley.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen
No,
like this.
Don't
But
take a
it did
step
happen
back.
like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're...
Oh, hooligan! I'm a hooligan!
Did I lay it on too thick?
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
Retired hooligan.
Destroyed by fire.
Yeah, your time is over.
Approximately 2 a.m., July 17th,
New channel
1876.
SFX request
Of
by
course,
Veru Memo.
I'm not the real criminal in this story, am I,
I'm a hooligan.
Mr. Sagan? You set me up for a fall. You and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made me burn down Hill Valley. And now, by the powers invested in me by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence you two criminals to... You! How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in the Hayesville Herald. 2 months worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle.
Right.
Much obliged.
So we have to stop Edna here now. Stop her from burning down the building.
Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
We'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
Got it.
Bless you.
I'd better not get too close.
Pickle barrels.
I'd better not get...
Okay.
I think I liked it better on the outhouse door.
You tell me about Back to the Future. I'll maybe return that. Hey, amazing. Okay, what do we do?
Who's there?
Let's go down from watching Guardians of Galaxy 3. What the point
Mr.
was.
Sagan, what are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Pickford.
Isn't it obvious? I'm putting an end to your den of iniquity before it starts.
I don't think so, Mary. I don't like shooting women, but no one comes between Beauregard B. Tannen and his livelihood.
Tannen, stop! If you shoot her, she'll drop the torch, and this whole place will burn up. Edna, stop! If you drop that torch, he'll shoot us!
Looks like we're at something of a standoff here, Mr. Tannen.
I don't see a way out, unless somebody manages to disarm both of you at the same time.
Thank you,
How
game.
am I supposed to do that?
These games' hints are a little bit too obvious. So we gotta drop the chandelier on them, Phantom of the Opera style.
Dolores Miskin?
that a mouse?
What's the matter, Miss Pickford? Scared of a little mouse?
No, but you should be scared. Mice carry diseases. It's a fact. Look it up.
I'm not sure how that helps me.
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift. I wonder what's in these. Oh, stop! Quiet! Gah.
What the hell?
Wow.
Oh, cow crap! There goes all my pickled pig's feet!
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches.
But this is all we need.
It's too heavy to lift.
Sandbag.
Man, this thing is not light.
Ladder.
Say, that's a lovely shed.
So put enough weight in there, we will raise the pickle juice barrel up.
It's right over his head, but I can't knock him out while Edna's still holding that torch.
Or not. Or not. That didn't work the way I thought. So we need to place the pickle juice here. Somehow. Let me go across. No.
Mary Pickford?
Don't tell me that you're not traveling through time under a pseudonym, Mr. Carl Sagan.
Quit yammering!
I can't reach it, and even if I could knock it down, Edna'd be free to torch the place.
Oh, maybe I just...
down.
Okay.
Looks like your torch is getting a little dim there, Miss Pickford.
It's still hot enough to bring down this little bit of Gomorrah, Tannen.
So this last bit should keep it down.
All right, physics.
Now how do I go across? Wow, okay. It looks like the theme is getting lucky. Rather than
What was that
actually
noise?
solving
What
a puzzle.
noise? I didn't hear a noise.
We
What
keep
kind
getting
of
lucky.
odds would you give me that I can just...
Okay, that was lucky.
Won't be long now.
That was
We'll
lucky.
just see.
And the others weren't?
The ammo's in place. Now to pull the trigger.
Yeah, exactly. What is the trigger? That's what I'm curious about.
Come on.
Got any last words?
I'll see you in hell, Tannen.
You first, lady.
Come on, you son of a...
Ha! What the frog?
Who the hell are you?
I'm the diversion, butthead.
Nice one, Doc.
Don't tell Clara. She thinks fisticuffs set a bad example for the boys. Now, where's Edna?
Doc, she's gone.
No, oh, come
Edna's
on.
DeLorean.
We've got to stop her before she hits 88 miles per hour. Come on!
What if she took our DeLorean?
Okay, Edna, nothing to be worried about. You're a smart woman with a strong moral compass.
Female
You
gem
just
treasure
need to
building
think your
gas
way
if
out
you
of
would
it.
chill and smoke some weed with her. You said
fudge!
no. You can't deal with high maintenance.
What's she doing?
I think she's spouting euphemisms at us. Luckily, the road out of Hill Valley is still pretty rough in 1875. It's unlikely she'll manage to accelerate to 88 miles an hour anytime soon.
How are we gonna stop her?
Good question. We can't risk injuring her or damaging the vehicle for fear of altering the timeline even further. Luckily, those diagnostic lights my alternate self put all over her DeLorean have given me an idea. Here, take these.
What are these?
Flux synchronization modules.
How do they work?
I generally use them for maintenance purposes, but we might be able to use them to sync up with the alternate DeLorean's
Just got pickle juice all over the inside of the car. Well, that's the least of our worries right now.
Override the time destination of the alternate DeLorean. At least that's the theory, anyway.
Besides, pickle juice smells quite nice.
I think.
Best of all, we won't need to weld the modules to
It's a good scent for anyone's
snap
car.
them over the diagnostic lights.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to go out there? How the heck am I supposed to do that?
Good question. Let me think. Aha!
A hoverboard!
It saved our hides a few times before, so it seemed like the appropriate tool to bring along for the job.
Sweet!
Sweet!
You okay?
It's just like riding a bike.
You ready to make the jump?
Ready, Doc.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Whoa!
Would that be considered a jump? I don't know.
Great.
I don't think it was
Where'd
a
you
jump.
get these?
If anything, it was a
Cash from
slide.
21st century video game consoles. Now remember, all you've got to do is attach the flux sync modules to those diagnostic lights.
Will do, Doc. I can't reach it from here.
We just have to climb onto the top.
Yeah, you just have to climb, right? Easy.
Mr. Fusion, should I disable it?
Leave it alone. It's not a good idea to monkey with nuclear reactors.
Is this the starboard flux emitter?
Yes, now plug in the flux sync.
All right.
Nicely done. Now, aim the sync toward the receiving dish.
I'll try, but it's getting a little bumpy out here.
Okay. He broke up a windshield wiper though. Oh! Well, one could say she's in a bit of a pickle right now.
Down, 2 to go.
How do I climb?
It's locked.
Oh! Get off!
Okay. Can we... What can we do?
Not sure what that'll do.
Me neither. Maybe I can climb from here. You know, hold on to Mr. Fusion.
Mr. Fusion!
Or not.
Is that one of the flux emitters?
Yes, now plug in the flux sync.
It's one of the...
Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, Marty, we got that.
Not sure what...
I need you to climb, dude. Passenger door.
It's locked!
Maybe we climb from the front? Front bumper? Well, that's not dangerous at all. Are you serious? Okay, so we brought that.
Don't cross through those flames, they may be radioactive.
I don't even like crossing through normal flames.
Okay.
Marty!
I'm okay.
Are you though?
Don't cross through those.
I don't even like
Maybe I fix this. Good as new. Good as new.
Made it.
Excellent. Now let's get that flux override module on before she starts making life difficult.
Like she's been making it easy up till now? Well, here goes nothing, Doc. Whoa!
Perfect! Now, aim the flux sink towards the receiving dish on my DeLorean.
Receiving dish. Check.
Two down, one to go.
We're almost home, Marty. Just one flux sink left.
Get off my car, you hooligan!
Oh, can we use that as a step?
It's locked.
No, come on.
It's
That's not the hotspot. Can I talk to Edna? Maybe I can talk to Edna.
Edna.
What?
Let me in.
You want in? Fine!
Hey, we are up there.
Marty, are you all right?
Not really.
Edna, do that again, do that again.
What?
Pull over.
No!
Do that again, Edna. Or I will do it myself, okay?
Excellent, Marty. Now that you're on top of the DeLorean, you can attach the flux sink to the overhead flux emitter.
That's great, Doc.
Ha! Nicely done. Now, aim the sink toward the receiving dish.
This is cool. Now,
That's it. Get out of there, Marty.
Phew.
hey!
Now what?
Now we take control of Edna's DeLorean with the flux synchronizers. That's strange.
What?
According to these readings, the temporal cohesion of Edna's DeLorean is decaying at an alarming rate.
English, Doc.
We've got to get Edna home. Now!
For sure!
Nice!
Hold on!
Lyconia. And the new discovery. Your favorite cleric. It's a staple in
They
many
will
parties.
be punished for their insolence.
Ooh, okay. So we saw the lieutenant and now the master. Very cool discoveries today. I'm happy.
Parker? Then I must be back in... Would you be kind enough to tell me what day it is?
It's the day I place you under arrest for arson, resisting arrest, and being a general all-round pain in the ass.
No! You can't arrest me! Not now. I just got back from the last century.
Would you look at that? Edna Strickland, drunk as a skunk.
I'm not drunk, you reprobate. I'm a time traveler.
Sure you are. Oh, I'm loving this.
We kinda destroyed this woman's life, didn't
We
we?
can do the whole day over if you want. We can fix everything.
We can start by drying you out. Come on, into the station with you.
You can bunk with me, doll.
I'd rather die. Stop it! Unhand me, you dolt!
Well, I guess that's it for Edna.
Yes, I suppose it is.
I mean, left to her devices, she wouldn't be doing much of a job with her life anyways, but still. I kinda feel bad.
What do we do about that, DeLorean?
No need to do a thing. Ever since we synced up the time circuits, the temporal breakdown in Edna's DeLorean has accelerated at an exponential rate. By my calculations, the timeline should catch up with it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now!
Nice calculation,
What
Stark.
the hell? Hey, Parker, you're not gonna believe this.
See? What did I say? Ready to go home?
Wait, Doc, the timeline's not fixed yet. Look.
They changed her name to Sylvie, right? It's got to be that.
You missed all the fireworks at the expo.
Yeah, so I heard. Listen, I heard a rumor about you two.
I guess we gotta come clean. Ta-da! Audie took me to Reno last night.
Try to keep a secret in Hill Valley.
Well, you gonna congratulate us or what?
And it's true. My grandpa's married the wrong grandma. I'm done for.
Hey, you feeling all right, kid? You don't look so hot.
She's the wrong woman.
This just isn't right.
Now, I know marrying a Canadian for a work permit isn't strictly by the book, but hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love.
Isn't he just the sweetest?
Trixie, you can't marry Artie.
Is this about my past with Kid? 'Cause Audie ain't holding that against me.
That's right, darling. The past is the past.
Yeah, but... Can you see through me?
Nope, never could figure you out. I thought you'd be thrilled for us.
You don't understand. You're supposed to marry Sylvia Miskin.
But I did marry Sylvia Miskin.
What?
You didn't think my real name was Trixie Trotter, did ya?
Don't feel too bad. It was kind of a surprise to me, too.
Wait a minute, you're Grandma Sylvie?
Grandma? Hey, how old do you think I am, kiddo?
But you're so skinny and blonde and... Huh.
Yeah, it's amazing what
Oh my God,
she'll do for
I've
ya.
seen you naked. You're Sylvia?
You okay, pal?
It's tough being a time
I'm
traveler.
fine. Great. You kids go off and have yourself a wonderful honeymoon. And don't worry about your dad, Artie. I'm sure he'll come around.
Come around to what?
To approving your marriage. You seem kind of mad about it back at the high school.
Well, that was before I got a look at her. Besides, as my dear old father Seamus used to say, no sense in getting riled up over something I can't do nothing about. And honestly, now that I met her, I can't imagine a better daughter-in-law than the charming Miss Sylvie here.
Aw, thank you, Dad.
As for you, stranger, I'll thank you to not go poking your nose in McFly family business.
Hey, I'm a friend of the family. Okay?
It's been a pleasure, Agent Crockett.
That tiny, yeah.
See you in the funny paper, Sonny.
Goodbye, Grandma.
You know, I took some pictures of Trixie in 1931.
Hey, that's my grandma you're talking about.
I think now the game is over. Except,
Here we are, back in good old 1986.
If you're sensing like any
May
other Back to
14th?
the Future
15th.
thing,
Best
like
fill
any
in a little
movie or
lag time.
game,
Gives you a
there
chance
has to
catch
be
up.
a loose end, like a cliffhanger. There has to be
It's like the
something.
estate sale is still going on. Hey, don't you want to stay, Doc? You got to stop the bank from selling off all your old stuff.
What are you talking about? Estate sale? Bank? I'm not dead, Marty. Clara and I are having a little garage sale, that's all.
Garage sale? You mean...
Marty, you're back from your trip. Hello, Doc. Selling off the family treasures, eh?
Not quite, but I hope you find something you like.
Speaking of which, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I sure did.
Great. Hey, is that a box of Asimov?
Let me get this straight. Are you telling me you live here now? In 1986?
Well, naturally. Claire and I maintain a part-time residence here. Wasn't that the case when you left?
No.
Strange. I can't imagine not sticking around. After all, I've got my late father's foundation to supervise. If I wasn't here, who'd present the annual Earhart Brown Scholarship for Young Scientists?
Oh, so they made up
Something funny?
with his father,
I'll explain it to you later.
and his father
I don't see
started
what's so
supporting
funny about looking
science.
after a family legacy. Oh, almost forgot. I've got something for you. Happy graduation.
Graduation? But that's not for another... The McFlys of Hill Valley.
An exhaustively detailed history of your family, from your great-great-grandfather Seamus to the present.
You traveled through time to write this?
Well, most of the research was done traditionally, but your grandma Sylvia proved to be something of a mystery.
Ah, that
Which is why you
why
traveled
he went
back to 1931 to look for her.
Exactly. Who knew she was singing in a speakeasy?
So he almost destroyed
space.
space-time and
This is great, Doc.
and universe as we know
It's
it.
the least I could do for the man who
Or at
saved
least
me from
Hill
making
Valley
the
as we
worst
know it.
mistake
Hill
of my
Valley.
life.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Brown!
To make a present for us.
Edna?
Heine!
What's going on? What are you doing with my dog?
The same thing I do every afternoon, silly man. Giving him such much needed exercise. Isn't that right, Einstein?
Hey, Dollface, it's past time for our 3:30.
Coming, sweetie! Oh, Mr. McFly,
She got together
have you
with
seen my
Kid?
stepson anywhere?
Oh, Biff! I think you're late for an appointment.
Oh, your sound card works perfectly.
You're
Welcome
right,
to the
Mr.
channel.
McFly.
Thank you for the follow.
Hi, Marty.
What the heck?
Don't they make a great little family? You'd never know they met in prison.
Don't say anything. Let's just walk quietly into the lab and hope there are no more surprises.
Forward march!
Mr. Guy Rush. Mr. Guy Rush, let me... Can I even pause the game? I could. We were at the very end of the game. Welcome, Raiders. Penny Potato, Mr. Guy Rush. We are being boarded by Mr. Guy Rush and the three-headed monkey crew. Surrender doublers. Okay, then. We need to
I
do
don't know.
this.
I feel like I could come up with better names like this. I think the Zelda one should be Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. Wait, let's think about this. It's like Fracture Earth. The Legend of Zelda. Earth chokes. No, that's not a good one.
That
The
probably
Legend
worked
of
better in
Zelda.
your mind. Great, Scott.
Okay, the other one was breath. I was thinking choke because the word is like being choked or something. They don't sell that. Choking the earth.
What were you trying to do? What
Maybe.
were you
Maybe it's
trying to
better
find the
than
name
this
for? The new Zelda game? You're like, he's being shown this. Well, you kind of put yourself on the spot there. It can be very difficult. Okay, we need to do
Look
this.
behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh no! A three-headed monkey crew has arrived. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's great to have
Hey,
you
look!
here.
A five-headed bonobo!
Or that. Thank you so much for the raid, Mr. Garbage. That's awfully kind of you. And welcome, Raiders. It's great to have you here. Welcome, welcome. If anyone in the chat has not paid a visit to Mr. Guybrush's channel, definitely go pay him a follow. He's really entertaining, and go pay him a visit and a follow for sure. Highly recommend the streamer. Oh yeah, we do love Monkey Island here a lot. Has anyone called me a chicken yet? No. For some reason I expected it the whole game, but no one called me a chicken. You a traded monkey plush? Oh, you do? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I wish I had one like that. So welcome. That's really kind of you to raid, and welcome raiders. Thank you so much for coming and staying after the raid. If you are new here, I'm Mitral. We play a lot of point-and-click adventures, and we play a lot of RPGs here. We have been playing Back to the Future, the game from Telltale, for the last 2 days. We are at the very end of the final episode, so you caught the very end. And Verimamo said, by law, I have to play another adventure game now, by Twitch law, but I will say, I am the law. And unfortunately, I might have to end soon, depending on how much is left in this cutscene. So it is kind of unfortunate that you reach the end. But yeah, thank you so much anyway. At least I can try to pass the raid on to someone who will be streaming for a little while. If I'm so sorry about that. You just happened to catch the end. You love this game. Your copy is unplayable because it tries to call home to the old Telltale server for code protection. Oh, that's weird. What copy is that? I have this game on Steam, so I bought this when it was still being sold on Steam. Probably at release or something. I don't remember when I actually bought it, but I had it on Steam before it was delisted. So when Steam delists a game, it doesn't remove it from the existing libraries. So I still had access to that. The download version from Telltale.com. You got it on a Humble Bundle ages ago. Yeah, I probably got it from a Humble Bundle too, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's kind of sucks. Your copy is unplayable because it tries to call home, and you got it from Telltale.com. A lot of the time people express their worries about platforms such as Steam.
Your sound card works perfectly.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. A lot of people express their worries about platforms such as Steam, like they say if it gets closed down, what is going to happen to our games, right? And you buy a game not from Steam, but from Telltale themselves, and you lose the game. Whereas if you had it on Steam, you wouldn't. So it's kind of interesting. You wouldn't think Telltale to cause something like that. You got this on Xbox? Hey, good, Nikki. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So can play on Xbox One? Yeah. GOG is super win. I agree. GOG is amazing. GOG is best of all worlds, I would say. Except, well, I can't in good conscience say it is best economically because it doesn't have any regional pricing, or not as radical as Steam does. Most of the games on GOG, for example, are very expensive for me. So, but other than that, DRM free is super amazing, and I try to buy games from GOG whenever I can. On most platforms, what you do is technically buy a license for the game that can be revoked. True. Yeah, that's true, Parrot. Exactly. That is why I'm saying you wouldn't expect a game bought from Telltale to be unplayable. You looked up how much a Steam key would set you back, but at least on eBay, the price is ridiculous. Yeah, I heard you can only buy this game used now. And that is really unfortunate. I don't know if this game was ever on GOG. It might have been. Yeah, I guess anyone who didn't buy this game at the time on either GOG or, from a Humble Bundle and got a Steam key and stuff, it's really tough to find this game unless you pirate it, because this game is not even an abandonware. It is one of those games that will probably for a long time or forever stay in limbo and be inaccessible for people who don't already own it. It's a shame because this game is a lot of fun too. I really enjoyed this. This is actually the second time I'm playing this. I played this back when, and I don't really remember that playthrough, but I decided to play again. And I'm a huge fan of the movie, so I've been enjoying this a lot in the last 2 days. If you have this game and you haven't played it or haven't played it for a while, I recommend that you do. It's really enjoyable. You do a PC version, and God Ono 2. You can download if you can download the files. I'm not sure what God Ono 2 means. I'm sorry. A friend had leftover keys for a lot of Telltale games, so you got a lot of them back, but not this one. Oh, God knows. Oh, okay, got you. Got you. Yeah, this is. I'm not a very huge fan of Telltale, at least what it became. I do like the earlier Telltale titles. So we played Tales of Monkey Island and we played Sam and Max, all 3 seasons from Telltale. We played Puzzle Agent 1 and 2. And now we are about to finish Back to the Future, and then we are going to also play The Wolf Among Us. And then there's only one other game from Telltale that I played and enjoyed in the past, and that is The Walking Dead first season. I suppose second season wasn't also too bad, but the other Telltale games I'm not really interested in. Over time, they kind of shifted their focus in their game design. Especially, it can very well be observed if you have played the Walking Dead games. The first game is very good, great story, some nice puzzles, some nice choice and consequence in there. Very good writing, in my opinion, and voice acting. So it starts at the top, and the second game is kind of subpar, and then with the third game, you start to get this console-focused game with a lot of action in it, and quick time events. It gets worse and worse. So kinda Telltale got worse and worse like that. But this is one of the earlier ones, 2010 and 11 for the last 3 episodes. So I highly recommend this one if you can play this. You're a Telltale point and click fan. When they went for QTEs, you lost interest. Yeah, I understand. So basically when Jurassic Park was released. Yeah, exactly. So again, thank you so much, Mr. Garbage. That was really kind of you. I hope I can entertain your community for a little bit more until I have to finish the stream at the end of this cutscene, and maybe I can pass you on to another great streamer who is streaming right now. But we shall see. Thank you so much. Let's continue. Okay, this is the cliffhanger. I bet.
Doc!
Marty! What are you doing here?
You gotta come with me! Back to the future!
Marty, you can't be here. If your younger self sees you, the consequences could be catastrophic.
My younger self? Oh, right! Bring him along too. This concerns all of us.
What do you mean? Does something happen to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Nah, we're fine. But our great-great-grandkids?
What the hell?
Great Scott!
Doc, you gotta come back with me. Back to Don't listen to him, Doc. It's me you gotta help. If you want to save Jennifer and our 12 kids. What? That timeline was overwritten 5 jumps back.
Doc, how can there be 2 more of me here?
I have no idea. By all rights, a space-time continuum should be tearing apart like a cheap dish rack right now.
It already is. What my evil twin and I are trying to say is the future is totally jacked up, and you gotta come with me to save it. No, me! So, we meet at last. You've altered my timeline once too often.
What's going on, Doc?
Well, we do seem to have a conundrum on our hands. Or 3.
Yeah.
So now that Telltale is reacquired, I wonder if this is going to make a reappearance. Michael J. Fox as William McFly, feature Mark McFly, Wikipedia. Yeah, that's what I thought. Exactly, that's what I thought, QP. I wasn't saying that the main Marty is Michael J. Fox, but the older one in the 5th episode, it sounded a lot like the actual Michael J. Fox. So after 11 hours and 35 minutes, we finished Back to the Future the game. All 5 episodes. I think that was a good run. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was very good. But it is over. And now we shall find someone to raid. Let's see, where haven't we gone for a little while? Where can we go? We can raid Yarozi. He is playing Landstalker. We can raid Artyom. It's been a while, I think. You know, Telltale a while ago to ask if there are still work keys available or so, and they didn't say they would never do it. But they said they didn't have the rights. No, we are still negotiating. Yeah, they don't have the rights anymore. That is why the game is lost in limbo. It's so unfortunate. So unfortunate indeed. All right, let's go see Yarozi. And all right, everyone. Again, thank you so much for the raids today. I really appreciate them. Vistix and Campella and Mr. Guybrush with the kind raids. I really appreciate you bringing your communities over here. And I hope you enjoyed what you could catch off the stream. I'm so sorry, Mr. Guybrush and raiders from there, that I am ending so soon after the raid. You know, if it was any other game, like if I was playing RPGs today, I would definitely go longer. But, you know, when the game ends in an adventure, there's not much we can do. But I hope you come back. Maybe we will get to spend more time together on another day with another game. So I shall be back to streaming. Friday, in 2 days, we are going to continue Kingdom Come Deliverance, our critical hits title. We are doing well, I think, in that playthrough so far. And as for point and clicks, it will be back with another Telltale title, The Wolf Among Us, next Tuesday. So I hope to see you in whatever stream you can make it to. If you have enjoyed the stream, consider giving me a follow if you haven't already. And thank you so much for all the follows and the chats and lurks that you gave me today. I will see you soon. Until then, take care of yourself and be well. But for now, goodbye.